One day closer to seeing Alina graduate from Navy Bootcamp. Who's excited? Oh, they actually made the noise. I was surprised. I'm shocked.
And without further delay, now hear this. Liberty Call!
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We are getting ready to go from North Carolina to Chicago to watch my daughter graduate from Navy Bootcamp. It's gonna be awesome. But I wasn't gonna record this part, yet here we are. The RV is what we're gonna take. We're gonna take the RV. I just pulled it around, went and got gas. We're gonna be dry camping. So only electricity, no water, no sewer. So I got the sewer tank thing out and I filled up the water, gray water tank, just like, or the fresh water tank, just like normal. And the water pump won't stop running. So I went back to look at it and it's broken. And it's Sunday and we're leaving Monday morning. So yeah. I have another pump. The problem is this pump is 55 psi. The pump I have is 75 psi. So I'm gonna see if I can't take the front of it off and switch them. It's slightly different, but I don't know if that'll make a difference. We'll see once I get it apart. The other problem is gotta figure out how I'm gonna plug those hoses, the pipes, plumbing, because I just filled this tank up. That's a low point, so the whole tank, the whole freshwater tank is going to drain. So let me find some plugs and get this pump out of here real quick. All right, guys, well, things have progressed. I haven't, things have been coming along. I didn't record a lot because this bracket was easy to remove. The easiest two screws to get to that corner and up here, and this bracket came off with the outdoor shower. I've already got to the 4 bolts that hold the water pump down. I could barely see them, so I wasn't going to try to record doing that. I did find this plug, which actually fits. It's the same threads. It's just laying right next to it, so you know that's going to work out great. As you can see, I got one of these hose clamps for like brake lines, clamping off this line. And then when I take that one off, I'll put this this plug in it. And I just got a pair of pliers, and I'm just gonna loosen these two up and it should come right out. And they've already, I don't know if this was factory or that's their plan, but they, you know, they wire nutted it, so it's gonna be easy to come off. So let me get these lines off and then see if I can swap these front of these pumps off. Well, I think it's cracked right here. It's hard to see. I'm gonna open this one up here in a second. There's the crack. I was gonna switch these and the bolt pattern is close, but I noticed that the pressure regulator are different. So this one has, so I got to turn on its side, so it's got cross bolts on the left and the right, and if you look at this one, it's got a triangular pattern, so not the same. But looking at this one, I don't know if you can see it, very hard to see. Right here it says pressure plus and minus, so I'm going to, maybe I didn't need to switch this one out in the boat regardless, but this is divine intervention that this one is in the garage because I switched it out with a lower pressure for the boat. But I can lower the pressure on this one. It's got adjustable PSI, so I'm going to drop the pressure on this for the RV so we don't, you know, blow fittings. But this is a max 75. This one's 55. If I back this off a little bit, I bet you will be good. All right, well, I blame myself for this. You can see it's cracked here. It might be hard to tell that it's cracked right there. Maybe I should have run the pink stuff through when I winterize it and didn't just blow with air. So air did not clean out this pump. So yeah, the other one looked kind of similar inside, so I might have been able to use the front, but this one, yeah, the wiring would have changed. So that's what we're gonna do. Lower the pressure, go install the new one. That's what it looks like inside. You know, maybe there are veins or something in here. I don't know, but yeah, these are little suction cups. And yeah, if you ever wonder what it looked like inside of your RV water pump, that's what it's like, and that's not what I was expecting to be doing at 7:30 Sunday night, more than the night before our trip. But here I am. Well, it's in, but I haven't turned it on yet. I'm going to do that here in a second. This clamp worked okay, but it still dripped. And pro tip, or tip, because maybe I'm not a pro, these little plugs are actually the drain plugs for the bottom of these baggage compartments. So I just went and grabbed another one, but it's exact same thread, twisted in there by finger tight, and it stopped leaking. So this isn't screwed down yet. I did use some generic Wagos instead of those twisties. One wire was already pretty corroded, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and then come out here, and I've adjusted this screw backed off pretty far, and I'll tighten it up, and I'll use this outdoor shower to decide what pressure I want. Well, no leaks. I blew the air out. Let me open one of these up. That thing just needs to be tightened, but well, you know what? I'll fix that. I like the pressure in the RV. It's still backed off quite a bit, so I'm gonna put the little cap on and screw it down. I think we're good. This better be our one problem for this trip. That's all I can say. But yeah, it was a good problem. By good, I mean not good at all. But luckily, it didn't take too long. Just, you know, a big part of the day that I thought I was going to be getting ready, now it's going to take longer. So thanks for watching. No, not thanks for watching. We have a trip ahead of us. Stick around. It's going to be a great time. Travel day. We're about to leave in the next hour. This is where I wanted to start the video, but water pump's working. It's running really good, so that's great. We're plugged into the house still, and I've been running the AC to keep it cool in here. Because going down the road, this thing just heats up. We're leaving 70-degree weather, almost 80 degrees. It's going to drop to 60 here, but by the time we wake up in the morning in West Virginia, it's going to be 30 degrees. And one of the nights we're in Chicago is going to be like 26 degrees, maybe lower. So we'll talk about that when we get there. But yeah, here we are. The RV is pretty much packed and ready to go. Just gotta bring in the slide, bring all the animals in, and then head on out. Yeah, I just want to show you how we plug into the house. The 50 amp with the RV smart plug is plugged in there. Run the cable across. We'll use my new Trek Power adapter, 50 down to 30. Then we run the 30 into the wall over there. That is a 20 amp GFCI plug, and it works pretty good. So it runs this AC. We've only tripped it once when we tried to run both ACs. I was just testing it and it tripped it. So yeah, let's get ready to go. Travel day 1 down. 1 day closer to seeing Alina graduate from Navy Bootcamp. Who's excited? Oh, they actually made the noise. I was surprised. I'm shocked. There's Cole. Needs more hoodies. We went from like 80 degrees to like 50 degrees. So that's great. We drove straight through 8 hours. I don't know if I'm more proud of the RV, the dogs, or me. Because I didn't stop. I just drove. I didn't even stop. And I'm surprised. I usually have to stop every 3 hours. So we did pretty well.
Give him a cookie. Oh, we do.
I get a cookie. I get a cookie. We'll see. But yeah, dogs made it too. Cats don't care. They're good. So yeah, we are in Charleston, West Virginia, capital of West Virginia. Kids got to see the Capitol building, and we're at Well, we're like in golf or something, and we're at Cracker Barrel, and it is right at 8 o'clock. So yeah, almost exactly 8 hours of driving. We're gonna go in, we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna come out, sleep, wake up, drive to Chicago tomorrow. So yeah, we're all good. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, we also have to post some video on the way out because it was a crazy drive. We started 80-degree weather with the AC kicking. The wind was nuts, blowing the RV all over, and then it was pouring down rain. And then we were in the mountains with crazy truckers going nuts.
And construction.
And then it got cold and a lot of construction. So it's a pretty cool drive. Just pulling an RV through the mountains of West Virginia it's a trip. I'll just say that it's a trip. So onward and upward.
Division 1, 4, 2. Thanks again to each and every one of you for joining us on the most memorable of Navy days. And without further delay, now hear this. Liberty call! Liberty call! Fall out!
So, the last time we checked in, we were right here when we got done with day one. So we didn't record day two because it was like another 8-hour drive. And it was pretty boring once we got there and unloaded, right?
Yes, we started the right way.
Yeah, we the GPS froze, and we went 20 minutes the wrong way and turned around and came back. So it was like an 8.5-hour drive. Whatever. We got there. We'll obviously put some of the video of Great Lakes RV park. So if you're able to stay on base for a recruit graduation, it's actually really good. The traffic, the way you exit base, you get a left turn right into the intersection where you can get on the gate, into the gate. So you're not coming from, everybody else is coming from the other directions. And some people say they sat in traffic for like an hour and a half, I think, for to get to graduation. But for us, it wasn't bad. Probably, I mean, going through the, except I was in my dress blues with white pants, and we got singled out for a vehicle inspection. I think it seemed like as soon as one leaves, another one comes in. So it was just that time. So we all had to get out. They searched the car, no big deal, but probably 20 minutes or so. And then I had VIP, so they took us right to our seats. That was good, but we were there pretty early. So no big deal. We had plenty of time. We didn't walk through the little museum, which we missed. We didn't get to go back there either, but other people posted there's a museum that you kind of walk through as you're on your way there. We didn't get a chance to do that, but it was good. But there are a bunch of lines for security and bag checks and stuff like that if you're not. And then the graduation was awesome. Obviously got a lot of video of that, so that's cool. The RV park, and we went back to the RV park, and then we'll talk about the RV park first, right? The good is awesome views, like it's right on the lake. You're right on Lake Michigan. You can see Lake Michigan. That's awesome. The views are good. The lake's cool. But it's only like 20-ish sites, around 20 sites. And half of them were filled by long-termers. And you could tell long-termers who wintered there. The bad, if you're not ready for boondocking or dry camping, all they have is electricity, and in the wintertime it's almost a mile to get to the dump station. The water's in the same spot from 8:30 to 4, and then you have to go back around base to another spot to get it later. The dump station's always there. There's no closer dump station ever, but there is a bathhouse that's closer that's open in the summertime. But otherwise, we got through the first day there, which was day 3 of the trip, and then it seemed like I couldn't stop filling the water and emptying the tank. So that was fun. But there were other people we saw, going back and forth. So it was a thing. The ugly was when they said there was like a bathroom pit. They meant it. It was, you guys didn't even go in at all, did you?
Nope. No.
Yeah, it was basically a outhouse. It would look like it was a brick outhouse, a brick S house, but it was like a metal base and just a toilet lid on top to a big pit. So it was a pit, and it smelled just, I don't even have to describe it. It smelled. And you can get it, but so people clearly use that to save whatever, and the mud. Some people's sites, some of the people who've been there for a while, was really muddy. It was a mess. They had built like pallet systems to get to their vehicles. Like their vehicle was parked in a couple inches of water, and there was mud, and then the pallets, and they had like mats on the pallets. That was like 3 or 4 of the sites. It looked like when it did rain, our site, we were lucky. We had just enough room between our RV. There was like a couple feet of the concrete pad, and then the front they had gravel. Maybe rank has privilege, I don't know, but some of the sites pretty much were a muddy mess. But graduation was great.
Was cool.
What's that?
Chicago is cool.
Yeah, we had a great time in Chicago, except for the traffic. Did I mention the traffic?
And the stoplights.
Yeah, a lot of stoplights, a lot of traffic. Downtown was cool. We went the first day. We didn't have. If you are going to recruit graduation, and you pick up your new sailor, it's like graduation's done at like 10. They're not free for about 2 hours. They have to go back and do their stuff. So by the time we even picked her back up again, it was like noon, and they have to be back at like 1907. So there wasn't. If you shoot downtown, do one thing for a couple hours, and come right back in the traffic, you might be able to do a thing like something. But I know they said a few people went, but a lot of people came back late too. So we just went. There's a mall, Gurney Mills, I think. We went to the mall, walked around, did some stuff, and then came back. But day 2, we went to 360 Chicago. We went to the Bean, and then these two left and went on the other side of the lake to see their cousins. And we, her and I and Alina went to Navy Pier. Then we came back and we dropped her off. Then we came back here. So that's it. We're at Cracker Barrel. I should make a video on Cracker Barrel because we have our slide out, our RVs leveled, and our generators on. I think people say those are faux pas, but we should normalize that because, you know, everybody else does it. So, yeah, that's it. What am I missing?
The mall.
What
we
mall?
talked about the mall, dude.
Oh, yeah. There was a couple interesting people in the mall, and they were like buzzing by us and doing some. One dude was like, "Stop, drop, and lock," all over. It was interesting. Another guy, he had his headphones in. I could swear he was talking to somebody loudly, but then I'm not quite sure he was actually talking to anyone. He was just and they almost seemed to like follow us. And then after getting pulled off at graduation for a random vehicle check in my dress blues with white trousers, I didn't want to get dirty, by the way. Apparently a dog alerted on me, and the security guard came up and was like, "Sir, do you have firearms?" And I'm like, "No, I don't have any firearms." Like, she's like, "Well, the dog alerted on you," and she's like, "It could also be motor oil." I'm okay. I was like, I have no idea. I mean, I opened the hood to the Jeep the other day. The only other thing I can think is there are 2 cans of ATF in the back next to the jug of water, and carrying the water back and forth, rubbing on my pants, my jeans. Those were for when we had the leak for the leveling system. So I'm guessing it was that. Otherwise, I have no idea. But yeah, that was it. We'll wake up. We're here at Cracker Barrel. We had dinner. We'll wake up in the morning, and we'll drive back to North Carolina. So it should be another good trip. Another 7 hours or so. Then we'll be home, and then we'll go to Charleston and see, drop off her things, because they don't let them ride home with you. Colin rode home with us. Yeah. So our son from Marine Bootcamp rode back with us. So they can do that versus, obviously, if you live longer, you'll fly home. But since we drove there, he was able to ride back with us. They told her no, she had to fly directly to her A school. So she's already there. She's already checked in. She's already got a room. But obviously, they're pretty limited on what they could bring with them. So, oh, hi, how are you? So she wants us to bring her some of her stuff. So we're going to do that before I go back to work in a week. But that's it. Good trip, cool videos, a couple interesting shorts. Don't give your father, when dad says, hold the camera at the bean, recommend not doing it.
I recommend this book.
It was good.
Dangerous job.
So, all right, guys. Yeah. Hopefully that was a fun video. We'll catch you on the next one. Oh, like, subscribe, the bell, the free things. See ya.